According to your faith, let it be to you.
It's one of those famous phrases we've all heard.
We have, yeah. And it sounds so profound, but, it can also be incredibly frustrating.
So frustrating. It basically suggests that if you don't get what you want, well, it's because you just didn't believe hard enough.
And that creates this really nasty feedback loop, doesn't it? You try to force yourself to believe in something that hasn't happened.
Your mind just rejects it.
It totally rejects it, and you end up with even more doubt than when you started. That's why day 16 of the Transurfing Practical course is such a relief.
A real relief, yeah. We're almost a quarter of the way through this 78-day roadmap, and this lesson just tells you to stop. Stop trying so hard to believe.
Which, on the surface sounds completely contradictory for a chapter that's literally titled Faith.
Right, but the argument is that trying to persuade yourself or, convince yourself is just useless.
It's totally useless. You can't perform mental gymnastics to get into a new reality.
So why is that? Why can't you just win that argument with yourself? Well, it's because of what the text calls reason, the logical part of your mind. It's just stubborn.
It works on past experience.
Exactly. If you try to tell your reason that you're going to achieve something impossible, it just looks through its files, sees no precedent for it, and says, nope, not happening.
And you can't argue with that logic.
You can't win.
Yeah.
So you have to bypass the argument completely.
Which is where the practical side comes in. The source says to stop treating this as, a mental exercise and start treating it as a mechanical one.
Yes. You visualize the target slide, you take the actions, and you just let external intention do the heavy lifting.
You're essentially forcing reason to look at new facts instead of old theories.
That's it. When you just do the work, the visualizing, the acting external intention starts, opening doors. Weird coincidences start happening.
The impossible starts to feel a little more possible.
Right. And when reason sees these real, concrete results, it has no choice. It has to integrate them into its worldview.
It's like the difference between trying to believe the lights will turn on versus just flipping the switch.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Once you see the light, you don't need faith anymore.
You have knowledge.
You have knowledge. That's the core shift. The source puts it so well. When you see that transurfing works, you will no longer need faith. You will have knowledge.
Because faith always leaves a little room for doubt, doesn't it?
Always. But knowledge doesn't.
Okay, so getting to that point of knowing sounds incredible. But the road there, it's messy.
Oh, it's very messy.
The text calls us kings and queens of our own reality, which is great, but then it throws this huge curveball about failure.
Ah, yes. The line about success being built on the ruins of your failures.
What a dramatic image. The ruins of your failures.
It is, but it's so necessary. Because we usually see failure as a stop sign, right? A signal that we messed up.
Or that the universe is just saying no.
But transurfing argues that we just don't have the aerial view. We're on the ground judging the map one street at a time.
And we can't see the whole route.
Exactly. The text actually says you should rejoice when you have a setback. It asks, how do you know which specific road actually leads to your goal?
So what looks like a total dead end to you?
Might be the only path that connects to where you want to go. Get a different kind of trust. You're not trusting that it'll all feel good.
You're trusting the mechanism.
You're trusting the mechanism. And that's where hope comes back in. The text says the guardians of ancient knowledge gave us this information not to demand blind faith, but to instill hope.
So hope is the starting point.
It's just the spark plug. Hope gets you to act. Action leads to results, and results, they lead to awareness.
Which brings us all the way back to knowledge. It's like a ladder.
It is a ladder, from hope to action to knowing.
And the top of that ladder is the mantra for day 16.
Yes, the ultimate state of mind. I don't believe and I don't hope, I intend and I know.
I intend and I know. That's such a powerful phrase. There's no anxiety in that.
None. You don't hope the sun is going to rise. You just know it will.
It's calm. It's certain.
And that's where the power is.
So for anyone listening who feels stuck, the advice is to stop trying to just conjure up belief out of nothing.
Just use the tools. Visualize your slide. Let the results do the convincing for you.
And we'll leave you with this thought. Think about the biggest failure or roadblock in your life right now. What if that wreckage isn't actually a wall?
What if it's the road itself?
Exactly. What if it's literally the only road that could lead where you want to go and you just can't see the full map yet?
A very different way to look at the ribbons.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll catch you on the next one.